Morning guys, got a little bit of something different for you this week. So I'm not going to be working on my own car and I'm not going to be working in my own garage. I'm actually popping over to my mate Dave, Slot R, who's a slot car channel that you may have seen featured on some of my news things a few times, because he has a nice 60s Ford Anglia 100e, and he's had it probably the same length of time as I've had the shoebox, and he's basically done as much or as little work to it as I've managed on that one, and it's time for him to move it on. So we're just going to do a little joint effort Saturday morning, putting an axle back on there, because at the minute it's sitting under a car cover, as you'll see, and it needs its rear axle and it needs its rear leaf spring to put him back on so it can become mobile, and then who knows, maybe one of you might be able to come and buy it. So I'm just heading over to the next town along, and we'll hook up with Hippie Dave, Slot R, and we'll have a little look around this 100e. So something for you old English Ford fans. There it is, dug out from the little shed. Has that all rotted away now? It has, isn't it? The little cover is rotted, isn't it?
Yes, that's why I said to you, we've got to do this, because the cover's not going to last another winter. And I don't want to have to buy another one.
No. It looks as good as I remember it, with all the paddy washers. Although most of the paddy washers are under here, aren't they? So what are we going to do today then, Dave?
Going to put the axle back on the 100e and make it stand on four wheels for the first time since the pandemic.
And then we can sell it.
Then we can sell it.
Possibly to me, but I don't think that the wife will allow me to have another one.
It needs your skill set. It definitely needs your skill set. There's a whole Meccano kit of bits that's a 1600 twin port, a three-layer gearbox, and a uprated back end, which you helped rebuild.
Very true, very true.
A whole kit of parts, turned it into a 1600 ridiculously fast hot rod.
There you go. So if anybody else listening wants it, come down to the back of Beyond Racetrack and have a little look, and we'll try and stick this axle on and see whether or not we can make it roll backwards and forwards and not be sitting on the breeze blocks, which actually put me to shame, because I need big breeze blocks like that for mine.
Well, you can take these big breeze blocks when I don't need them anymore.
That'll be better than stealing the father-in-law's driveway brick by brick. Oh, there you go. Off time lapse.
YouTube audio library.
Exactly. Songs that are the right length for you guys to listen to whilst I witter over that time lapse about what we done here and about me fingering some greasy holes.
You did finger a greasy hole?
Absolutely I did. You know it. So you saw the cowboy pressing in of the bearings, not using a press, using a hammer, because that's just how we roll here in the sticks. Look at that lovely house over there. That's not my house, I wish it was. Yeah, so the springs are on, and it's sitting on the high quality dolly that we're going to use to try and roll it under the car. And I know I said that we were going to try and sell this car, but like, we're going to sell it as a roller, and I'm not going to lie, there is a little bit of rust on it, but I'm not going to show you the tiny bit of rust.
We could just say, couldn't we, that it's somebody's put 2 floors in it one side, so there's a rusty one over. Ah,
yes. There's a little bit of rust here.
Seals and a rear valance.
As you can see, not completely non-structural. Non-structural. There may be a tiny bit of structural rust, but if you know what you're looking for, you'll find it yourself.
It's an American filler here, look.
Is it? Oh. Oh, look at that. What's the girth on that bad boy? It's like a couple of mil,
That's
isn't
a
it?
good 3 or 4 mil.
Oh, it's quite. Oh, actually, that's quite floppy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
We'll
That looks like a whole valance made of filler.
It's a sculpted valance, I think.
They've done well there, haven't they? It's like,
the fact that the filler is cracked means there must be some metal behind it somewhere rusting.
that's a very good point. It's a very good point. And it's quite smooth. It's almost like those Italians that did that wing on my Fiat and made it about a centimetre thicker than it needed to be on one side, but it was beautifully sculpted, like it had been done by the works of the Renaissance.
My T2B van, I mean, when I bought it,
Oh, that back corner of it.
somebody had previously had a front wheel on it, hanging on the front, and somebody had obviously driven that into something. And then they'd taken the wheel off, and rather than bang the dent out, they filled it. I have got in my shed somewhere, receiving a piece of filler out of it.
Oh, it's all good, it's all good. Right, so, gonna probably have another little brew break and then roll it back on. And these, by the way, are probably one of the coolest parts of the build. They're not widened, are they? Just reversed rims.
They are super banded.
Are they super banded wheels?
Yes, because they've got.
Oh,
all
yes,
the
I
holes.
thought they'd
the
just been.
centres are still all in the
Yeah,
right side. The inside's still the inside, but they are banded.
They are
or
cool.
at least the centres have been.
I was going to say, it's
onto
either.
another rim.
Yeah, they've done something to them
But
to make them nice
as
and
wide
wide.
as you can get with the stock setup, because they've had to stretch the tyres slightly.
And they are hot rod red, which is
Hot rod
obviously
red,
very
so
important.
obviously it
And
goes
look, if you buy it, look, you get brand new tyres, and they're not ching-a-ling ditch finders,
And
are
they're
they?
stretched to hell.
Yeah, look at that. For all the stance crew out there.
It does look nice when it's sitting.
It does look cool. It does look cool. And it's sponsored by, what was it you removed from the bottom, like anal lube or something bizarre, wasn't
Dr.
it?
Ted's Amazing Anal Ointment, but the guy that sold it had taken the words anal ointment off because he didn't think it would sell with them on. I think it was probably more saleable.
So if you've got a laser cutter, Dr. Ted's Amazing Anal Ointment, which is, I'm assuming, the invention in the head of the Irish farmer that it came from.
Some mad Irishman who hot rodded this.
Yeah, as you can see, look, proudly repping there.
I mean, it's rust paint, but actually
It's black,
if
isn't
you
it,
rub
underneath?
It off, it's not too bad under there.
Yeah.
It's that very dark. It's black until you T-cut it, and then it's very dark blue.
Did you cleaned one of the wings at the front, didn't you, at one point?
Did at one point, but I didn't do a very good job.
Yeah.
Of it, so.
It's still got the flathead in it, which does run.
Yeah, it would run and drive if we bled the brakes and put a new fuel line in it.
Which is a very tempting idea if it doesn't sell straight away, and then we can just hoon it up and down the road. And look, you get
Well, no, you don't.
coffee
hoon it.
bag.
It's got-
No, it hoons incredibly slowly, doesn't it?
It will go up to 55 miles an hour
But it won't go up a hill.
on a very long, straight, flat road.
And the reason why there haven't been any videos of this at any of our meets that we used to do, whereas there were of the shoebox, is because you live near quite a large hill, don't you, Dave? And it was not potentially going to get up the hill. Any of you that know the area, driving through Danbury and up and down the hill with the church on top of it is, I don't know if it was going to get up there, was it?
I did take it to a car show at Battlesbridge at one point. Now, between here and Battlesbridge, there's quite a steep hill, so we went the long, scenic way.
Love it, love it.
Because I didn't want to risk it.
Oh well, I've clearly, as Dave's complained, I've given him the more rusty side, but there's nothing to see here.
Like that.
Like that little hole.
Daylight through there.
Daylight. And what's on the other side of that spring shackle, Dave? Is there anything there?
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams, and a place for a nice little bit of plate to
We're
go.
not selling this very well to the
We're not. But we're selling it to people that are unlikely to want to get in it and drive it.
I'm honest, it's got creepy tin worm.
Creepy tin worm. And somebody might turn it into a gasser one day, which would be very cool. So there we go. A snail. Oh, nice.
Just pulled that off the underside of here.
Now what we haven't thought about is how we're going to get the little dolly thing out. So it's kind of wedged up now, but at the very least the springs are all in place. So that's basically almost jobbed. And
I'm not
cherry bomb.
I'm not that
very retro
fussed about the dolly. If we need to get an angle grinder and cut the wheels off it, we can do that if we have to.
Yeah, actually we could. No, you know what we can do is we can just put a trolley jack underneath the axle and lift it slightly and then pull it out, and we should be good. Right, shocks are now on, and because of things we had to remove the bottom bracket here again, and
for reasons
which may have been ours and a misinterpretation of a workshop diagram, or it may have been the problem of the internet. That is yet undetermined, but the shock is there in its correct position, and now we're going to have to try and remember which set of bolts or which set of nuts went on the bottom here, because I can't remember. Can you? Have you got your top mount there?
Yes, I've got my top mount.
Okay, I'll put the other top mount over there so we can get the top mounts in, and then we can try and remember.
And then there's a pair of big nuts in the boot.
There's a big nut, and there's probably a big washer. Is there a big washer?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get the top mounts in, which handily sit right down here, thus. And we'll see whether we can find a socket small enough to hold them in position for when we want to tighten them. I've got to go and find where I put that other bloody top mount, which I think is in the pile of goodness over here. And yes, it is indeed, next to the magnetic racing cup. And yeah, another little jobbed. All went in nicely. Having new shocks where nothing spins around and you can actually tighten it down made life a lot easier. Well, there is something cool around here actually that I forgot to point out, which is an actual Jimmy Shine sticker. And this is legit from Jimmy Shine's workshop, isn't it?
It is. Mr. Nigel Store of Precious Metal went and got it for me.
There you go. Jimmy Shine, before he became a massively weird Trump supporter, and slightly went off him. But still respect, he's made some cool builds in the past, and yeah, you get that, and toxic emissions from when Dave eats anything that's got gluten in it.
Yep.
And now we're just sorting out the Yay, look, some rusty.
It's a nice pair of big nuts for you.
Big nuts, big nuts. Nice one. Okay, let's whack these bad boys. Oh, there we go, look. The old Hot Rod Red wheels are now ready to go on. Which means...
It's almost like we know what we're doing.
It is. And there's been a little bit of swearing, because where would life be without a little bit of swearing?
You swore, I haven't actually sworn.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I tried to make you swear by clamping your finger in between the prop shaft and the yoke on the axle, but you did well.
I'll do it that way round. It was that finger.
It was.
It was that finger.
But he acted like the big man. He took some deep breaths, went for a little walk, had a little fag break, and all was well. If that had been me, there would have been much beeping. Done. What do you think, Dave? All good? Could do with being a little bit lower at the back, couldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Probably today's not the day for it. Right, well, I've got to shoot home, so I'll see you later. And yeah, nice little channel collab here. So if you want to see some mini cars, check out Slot R. He's been featured.
SLOT-R.
And round the back there is where the slot car races happen, which you'll find on his channel. I would say that there'll be more videos upcoming on this, but the hope is that there won't be, because the next time we drop round here and do some videos, it will probably be on a different car.
Possibly a different car.
Possibly a different car.
Possibly that one in
Possibly
there.
that one in there, which if you're interested in Volkswagens is an old green panel van, which is the same as if you're not interested in Volkswagens. It's an old green panel van that mice have chewed through the wiring loom. Right, cheers guys. Smash the like button, as the cool kids say, or just give us a like if you're a normal person like me, and I'll catch you next time.